Hello, halla. Welcome to my little office enclave. It's really nice arrangement, isn't it? I had them to say this is my home. Anyway, this one is again a treat for moi. We use social media, and I said, moi, moton again. Now, my person mobile ever join in. Now, you share one or two things, no more 80. And I'm also a fiddy. Now, I'm a person made it at the channel. A lot of questions. Comfortable salmon and YMP, may try some one by one. It take a long time. A long time I cannot afford. And I wanted to just switch this on so that questions are maybe said salmon and can be me at the channel. Nanka ebia ye na ye ho beto ye kakra ti ma me ko preview no of the course landing page no na mu nyina mo hwe e chiamo e mamo aha e mamo ajo e mamo achi abri bia abo e wo be bia wo no me de sabre me nchia me de chiamo akwaba good afternoon union nama me de nyame asese wo so wo say so beba me mfa so pa so be hunu ade a me nti yɛmfa common no so wa waba so bia no wobetimi aba na yɛdi nkɔmmɔ na yɛn nyinaa yɛsua 1 2 3 4 bi ɛwɔ ha me de nneɛma bi atoto to screen no so mu nyinaa mu hunu sɛ dan sɛ me videos ne saa na me yɛ no and I get loads of questions help me and I try to help you really but I better say me the same because nipa more be hunu same than say me nipa 10 15 in 30 minutes 40 minutes they multiply 30 minutes by 10 and right, let's share a screen. I am introducing you app no me use no your friend is StreamYard me will link was here into wow person will put on StreamYard no use our link way you will get a small your friend is saying discount and then amaniena video a message video is saving field. Hello, let's listen. In simple ben. Serious. I feel this. Anyway, the better was sample way so we did it later. For now, we are talking to any comment. Actually, my here video we save field. To streamyard.com/PAL52 code. Click on that code. You will get a small discount. Now, wait me at app no, wait me use. It gives you a $10 discount on the promo water until it knocks $10 off the price of StreamYard package via water. Until definitely go check it out. It is very helpful. It is very useful. 2. It's StreamYard in here. Affiliate link. Go and check it out. I'm sure knock $10 off my better than the price you would ordinarily pay. I pay simply. But Andra, my how wrap up next say I hope say be able. Anyway, let me take you and let me go show you what I wanted to share and in particular. I want to take you to Freddie said preview. No, I hope this is the preview. All right, this is the preview to Udemy course. And it came down to $7 or $8. We have different things going on, and to click on it, the actual value is $124.99. But link, no, I made it so the link has brought it down to $20. But this is the course preview. So, course preview, no, and how to create your fan page. It shows you how to do NMP also. It's me person one kasawoko ukumia sa link no. Now we checking it out. Ukusia the a bit me ampo ama wo the improve wo course. With Facebook page no. Now we so enkrofo etimienya benefits no a person wo munya wo course no so. And to go have a look. Click on the preview, go have a look at the preview, I think this one allows you to see my intro. Let me make this a full page, take my face off so that you can all see in play. Preview. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good evening, whatever the time happens to be. My very warm regards to you. So my name is Mamet. Some people know me as Amma. Mamet, my first name. Amma, my middle name. Same woman. But let me introduce myself a little bit. So I'm a teacher. Been teaching over a decade and a half. I am I'm a science teacher. So I'm a serious woman. All right. I take things seriously. I don't have time to waste. So when Facebook came, I looked at it. I ignored it for maybe 3 or 4 years, 5 years maybe, depending on when it even came, which I can't remember. And then some friends of mine, I never went on MySpace, just so we are clear. I don't have time for social media. I'm a scientist. I do important things. I'm a teacher and I'm a mom. I am a doctoral candidate. So I have many important things on my table. And those things were my focus to start with. And I justified the fact that I didn't have time for social media because it was a waste of time. It's for faffing about. It's for jokers. It's for time wasters. All those things were true until I started a business. When I started a business and I was looking to market, I paid for a consultant. And the person says to me, Mamet, you have to use social media. Okay, I'll pay people to do social media. And I went and paid people to do social media, and I actually realized that paying other people to set up your accounts, paying other people, I was making a rod for my own back. I was making myself very vulnerable, asking people to do stuff. I have 4 websites that I paid people to build for me that I have had to shelf for many reasons. People hold you to ransom when they do stuff for you. There is a lot of things around intellectual rights that you don't think about initially when you sign people on to do things for you. It comes back later to bite. So when these things came back to bite, I went back to my consultant and she said to me, look, I told you this from the start. There is no way around it. You will have to play with social media. You will have to get round to it. One, it will cost you a lot of money getting other people to do it. And it will make you a fool at the head of a business because you would not know much of what's going on. You will not be able to talk intelligently about what you do. You will have less control of what happens in your business. Believe me, you have to get this done. And eventually it did connect with me. I knew that I had to play with the social media thing. I had set up a Facebook page. So off I went and I started doing a lot of things from Facebook. Started talking to people, making some friends. I am a teacher, so I decided to teach and advocate, and that was going really well. And then my consultant calls me and she says, do you even listen to anything I say? I'm like, what do you mean? You asked me to go on Facebook. I am on Facebook. She says, I asked you to start a fan page. And I opened my first fan page in 2013. But it was one of those accidental things that I didn't really know what. I thought that was also a Facebook page that I made. I didn't actually know the differences. It wasn't until she asked me about this fan page again, and I realized that I had some which were made up, set up by people who set up my company accounts. I had pages but didn't really understand anything. So in 2018, I opened my first serious fan page. I made it in September 2018. And at that time, she said to me, in order to get a presence, you need to grow an audience up to 10,000. I laughed my head off. Me, grow to 10,000. Are you okay? Well, that achievement happened in December 2019. It took just a little over a year for that to happen. And we had actually set ourselves 2 years to do so. And so I'm telling you this story so you can understand a little bit of where I'm coming from, which I suspect most of you who will be attracted to my course by the title would fit this category. You haven't got the foggiest about this social media thing. You need to do business and you suddenly can't pay other people to do it. Or you've come around having paid other people and realized you've got to do it yourself. I am here and I want to assure you that old dinosaurs like me have been able to do this. My page is one of 15 that I currently manage. I have other pages that I'm also taking along slowly. So I had to focus on the first one, and now I am going for the multi-page strategy. So because I'm multi-paging, it may take 2 years, 2.5 years to get where I got with the one page, but I might be able to take 5 pages with me in 2 years. So that's an interesting strategy that I am working on. I am one who has come from not a clue. I have understood a few things as I've gone along. I have made some phenomenal mistakes and made an idiot of myself so often. It's not even funny. But what I want to say to you is that with a little bit of interest, with a little bit of desire, with a will to learn, it is possible for you, even you with your restricted computer skills, even you who knows very little about Facebook. When I went out on my outreach, I had 800 friends. And today on my personal profile, I still only have 2,000 friends. But I have used that little thing and a few simple strategies to actually grow a page, monetize a page. I have managed to get an audience, a loyal audience, which works really well for what I want to put out. And eventually, I might actually be able to brand represent for other people as well, because I do have an attentive audience. That's what I want to teach you. I want to teach you to grow a page. Some of you may not have even learned about opening fan pages. I will talk you through lesson 1, how to set up a fan page of your own. Some of you may want to open fresh ones, so we grow them in this process. Some of you might want to continue with ones you already have, no problem. Once we've grown the fan page, I will talk to you about how to create content, the kind of diversity you have to have in your content. I will show you things that you can post. I can show you, tell you little tricks of the trade, which will help you get started with your audience of 0, with the aim of hitting 10K in 2 years. But obviously, this first course is just setting up, talking basic principles, understanding the science behind what we're doing, because this is a science. Don't be fooled by it. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted and think it's for young people playing. There are young people playing, but they are serious people building empires on these channels. There are people building businesses on here, but there are some bread and butter principles you need to understand and apply in order to be able to do that. Things like how frequent your posts should be, the diversity of your posts. If you are not careful, I did that for maybe 4 months where I just came and talked about my products. And when you talk about your products, you will switch some people off. There are advantages and disadvantages of doing that. Once you understand why you want to do it, once you know the pros and cons, and the pros outweigh the cons, or you know how to tip that balance to your advantage, then it's fine. It's doing things randomly with no plan, no strategy. Learning along the way that you've made a big mistake. And sometimes it has some serious financial costs. I want to help businesses. So if you're a business person, welcome. You're in the right place. If you have young people running your social media accounts and you are a clueless head, this is the right place to be. If you are somebody who's only just started talking and setting up a presence, this is certainly your place. And even if you haven't realized that you needed a fan page, coming on this course, I hope convinces you that you need to start one anyway, if nothing at all, to learn to be an influencer, to learn to have traction, to be able to become an affiliate for brands, people who want to affiliate with you and help you market for them. There is a whole lot of potential here, many things you can do. But the important thing is getting started with setting up the page, knowing the themes that work and the things that you should use. Some people intend to sell things. You might use certain things to set up a shop. Some of you set things up as a personal blog, but you really want to sell things. And if you set it up as a personal blog, the theme that will be selected for you might not enable you to have the shop feature. It took me 6 months of going around in circles before I eventually worked out. There are people who are able to set up and receive payments. All these things are to do with the themes you select, how you set up your stall to go from the beginning, the presence you develop, how engaging your content is, the niche markets you identify and you attract and you grow and you feed. You've got to know your niche. So this is what we are here for. Thank you for buying the course. I am so excited to welcome you aboard. I do hope that you learn an awful lot very quickly, like I did. And in a few years' time, you can also sit on camera and you can tell people your experiences. I am not a tech whiz kid, not at all. I am definitely not a social media whiz kid, but I am telling you now, as restrictive as all those things are, there are a few things that can help you, even you, my favorite dinosaur, to also hack Facebook and hack social media marketing and awareness creation, presence, if you want to call it. Whatever you need it for, I don't really care about that right now. I just want to help you understand how it works so you can choose the best way to set up, making fewer mistakes than I did and growing faster than I did. Welcome on board. Okay. All right. So this is my act of generosity today. I've actually allowed you to watch. That's the intro to the course. You've seen the intro. It explains the course. Ivy, hi. Good morning, everybody. Explaining. This was the actual live course. It's my intro. It explains the entire course and why you might want to go check it out. Why we only page Facebook somebody told somebody outreach, say a year for charity, a year NGO, a year dear bank, it really makes no difference. Ajua odoni, mini adwa, it's saying, Achima chapa babinia. Dear we biara, Ajua odo, watoko osono. Ajua odo become as a matchero. You will learn one or two things. Hi Claire, hi. Right, let me switch languages so it's beneficial. I am just introducing a course I have on Udemy to my audience. I want my audience to understand why I created that course on Udemy. It's for anybody and everybody who creates content. So if you have a business that you want to market on social media, for sure, it's for you. If you have an ideology you want to propagate, this is definitely for you. For non-governmental organizations, anybody. Yeah, Joyce, I saw Claire and I have switched. It's a bad habit of mine, Claire. I like using the native language when the audience are all from my community. But as soon as I saw you, I switched because I want you to benefit. So this is my niche, actually. This is what I do. Social media brand representation, creating an audience, growing an audience for a purpose. That's what my course is actually for. And it's for, yeah, it's in English now. Oh, goodness. Yeah, you have multiple hats sometimes, and it's difficult to work out which one you want to wear on a Saturday morning. But there we go. This course might even be useful, Claire, for those of us in our network, those who are using Facebook for business and might be clueless. A lot of us pay account managers and people to do stuff for us. We don't really understand what is going on. And if that relationship goes sour for whatever reason, you do suffer. I have lost now 2 more websites, so 6 websites that I have had built for me and I have now currently lost access to, which is really sad. I have a couple of Facebook pages which are obsolete as well because I paid somebody to create it. I was not smart enough to sort out a few things around intellectual rights and page ownership. And so when the pages began to grow, I realized that it was not mine as much as I thought. So now I advocate for people to create their own pages, to manage their own pages, to remain the admin on the page, and maybe give editorial rights to somebody if you can't manage on your own. So that's what the Udemy course is. Yes, thank you. The Udemy course is there. The link is right there. Go check it out. It's a simple thing. I think you can get it today if you wanted to for about $20. It's $124.99 typical price, but you will watch from the beginning. Right, the beginning was all in my language, but the video I showed was in English, so I think the intro video section will be useful. So if you see bits about my language, Claire, just skip that section and go to the English section. It might be useful. I am shooting that to my network, to people who ask me how to set up. Thank you. I am so excited and I am looking forward to it. So those of you who know that I run a tour company, I do, and I've just signed up to a tour business which Claire is part of. It improves my tour company. It improves the way I'm able to serve you guys in that area. I am still learning the ropes, and I'll make an official announcement very soon. But yeah, I am looking to extend my coast. I am looking to grow, and I'm hoping that those of you who watch me also happen to have things that you can grow with me. And that's why I'm sharing Udemy with you this morning. So go check it out for sure. The other thing I shared is a streaming app. Oh, I am so excited, Claire. I am so excited. The other thing, which was my gift to all of you this morning, especially those of you who speak on Facebook and on YouTube or whatever for business, for whatever purpose, I have put in a link. It will give you a $10 discount if you want to use the same application I use. I use the simplest of the streamers. It's called StreamYard. And if you use this link, you will get $10 off the purchase you make. But it's one of the easier things which allow me to do exciting things like show your comments on the screen, put banners up if I want to, just one click. I'm still the only person managing all this. And I don't need to flinch because it's simple. It's one click and go. You can change an awful lot of things about what you do without needing a technical team. And that's a big deal for me, game changer. So yeah, there is StreamYard and that link. Go check it out. I certainly recommend it if you are somebody who communicates here. The streaming app changes a lot of things. You can add up to 6 guests onto your streams. It brings interactivity to it, but it's not highly technical, but you need somebody else to manage those things whilst you speak. So there you go. These are my gifts to you today, especially the StreamYard. If you are curious about growing audience and creating content, have a look at the Udemy because I explain step by step how to screencast, how to record audio, how to edit on iMovie, the basic edits of iMovie. So those of you who see my edited videos and you see the branding and you see a lot of things going on the screen and ask me, how do you do it, Amma? Your answer is in that course. I can't be doing 40 minutes, 1 hour with everybody on the phone. It was not efficient. And that's why I sat down and did that course. So please go have a look at that one. But on this day, all I want to say to you is that social media is a phenomenal asset and it is free. Whatever business you do is best marketed here on social media. No newspaper, no television channel can boast of any better numbers than what we get here. I have a video, I have videos, many videos, but I was looking at the stats this morning and I was just flabbergasted. A video I put out a week ago has already hit 15,000 views. Do you understand what that means? In terms of marketing, if you had an advert on there, in terms of branding, do you understand what that does for everybody who comes to see that view, to see your logo and to see your website and to see what it is you are peddling? Do you understand what that means? And it costs you nothing. It really costs you nothing if you are willing to learn a few basic things, simple things, and you enjoy it. I really have a lot of fun doing what I'm doing here. And I hope that those of you who need that info also go and seek knowledge and make it work. If you feel like you might be interested in the travel business, you own a tour company, you want to be able to book things for your friends, you have a group, and you want to be able to make bookings to take your groups to places, then yeah, I'm your girl. Get in touch with me, let's talk. I know it's still Corona season, but Corona, like everything else, will also end. It will also end, and when it ends, life will move on. And those who plan it in advance are the ones who are likely to be able to move on in a meaningful way very quickly when it ends. If you want to go on a holiday in the future, this is actually a good time to book it and start paying slowly so that by the time Corona is done and we are ready to travel, you've actually finished paying in a steady manner without having to fork out large amounts instantly. If you are that kind of person, then get in touch with me. My WhatsApp number remains the same. It's +44 79 47 22 5503. Reach out to me, contact me, and let's talk. And if you also want to be an agent, then definitely do get in touch. 2 things from me: StreamYard, definitely go check them out. Use my code to get yourself a $10 discount. And Udemy, go check my Udemy for non-millennial course and see if that could help you refine what you do a little bit. Mamle, it's good to see you are still there. And Ivy, hi, everybody. Those of you on the main page, I haven't quite seen because I've only had a look at the watch party. Let me end this here. It was my gift to you this day, and I hope that you found it useful and you are able to tap into some of the things that I showed you this day. Go have a look at the Facebook fan page Basics for Non-Millennials. It's on Udemy. Check it out. It might be life transformational this day. Thank you for watching and catch you soon. God bless.